take care, man. There's like coughs everywhere, dude. Doesn't that worry you? Sometimes.
Oh shit! Freeze! Police!
Get down on the ground!
Get out!
Come out of the apartment with your hands raised. Surrender yourself.
Shout out to that Sus Vintage video. And back on our topic.
What's up, everybody? I'm the cannabis industry lawyer, and that's where you can find me on the internet, cannabisindustrylawyer.com. Today, we get into the cannabis weeds, and we're going to do a deep dive into a type of license that is not everywhere. It's not in my state. Maybe it is in yours. It's the micro-business license, one of my personal favorites, and it's coming to Missouri for 2023. So if you have any questions about the micro-business license, leave them down there. While you're down there, hit that like button and tag somebody that is in your state that would be awesome for this license. And now let's do some business discussions. Hey, Mickey, what's going on? Have you heard of this license, man?
Well, what is a micro-business?
A micro-business is defined by statute in a particular jurisdiction, so it can be different in one state versus another. For example, in New Mexico, a micro-business license was only supposed to be a 100-plant operation that could sell its own crop, even at a second location. But because of demand constraints, they popped that to 200 plants, plus retail at its own location. Also kind of sounds like they got one of these coming in New York. We're going to be talking about what they have in Missouri. Missouri has just legalized, of course. It's going to be effective here in December of 2022. And then by next year, spring, maybe summer of 2023, a new lottery process for Missouri micro business marijuana licenses will be had. And Missouri, even though they passed it and legalized it, they still call it marijuana under their statutes. And they have two different types of marijuana microbusiness licenses. They have the microbusiness license that is for a dispensary facility, and then they have a microbusiness license that is for a wholesale facility. They are interrelated in the sense that the microbusiness wholesale facility is allowed to only sell to another microbusiness, including a dispensary, and vice versa. So the dispensary, and it can be hybrid. It can opt to sell either adult use or medical cannabis, but also it has to buy them that cannabis from another microprocessor. And I believe they want to have 2/3 of these licenses being assigned to growers and 1/3 being assigned to the dispensaries out of a pool of 144. So I don't know what that divides into. 3 times it wouldn't be even, considering that there's 144 of them. But that's kind of how it's going to be split. Their micro business for the cultivation, they call it the wholesale license, 250 plants.
So for the grower side of things, is that they're able to sell to the dispensary and then also directly to a consumer?
No, they'd have to be able to sell to a dispensary that's also a micro business. So they have to only sell to the micro businesses. It will make a very craft, or at least small business product that can act as like really your entry model for an entrepreneur getting into the industry. New Jersey has a micro license, which is affordable. New Mexico has a micro license that is affordable. In Michigan, you have the Class A license, which is only 100 plants. That's pretty affordable too. Illinois has a problem in the sense that its cheapest license is millions of dollars to get going, and over like 1,200 plants in flower alone. So having that higher barrier isn't necessarily the best thing, so that moms and pops can get into the cannabis industry too.
Well, it sounds to me like, isn't a micro business just a graft grow anyway? So it'd be the smallest tier of any tier available.
So true, the craft grow, but then the smallest tier in most jurisdictions, the 250 plant, if you're going to do a plant count, and then you could take that 250 and multiply it by 4 square feet per plant if you're really spacing them out, and that would just